Hello everyone and welcome back to another beautiful day in Geistal, Austria. Yeah, it's a misty morning since we are in the beginning of fall. I do apologize for my voice. Today's gonna be more of a romantic one. Yeah, I seem to be having some issues with my voice, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is that we only have 137 liters of milk, and I don't know why that is. Usually, we had at least half a trailer worth of milk when we started today. Well, at least I think the lowest was 700 liters. So I'm not exactly sure what happened with this, but we did get some new births. You can see we have 32 animals in the barn now. So let's have a quick look at. Not that. Okay, so we had 1, 2, 3 new calves, and we have given a name to a Rosie. So if we have a look, so this is Rosie that we named previously, and let's try and find whoever is also new. So we have another cow, and that's it. Out of 3 births, we got 1 cow. So Rosie was from the previous episode, and this one is from, I guess, today. Right, I have to remember that this one is infertile and I gotta sell her on. Okay, and if we go next, we have 2 more bulls that we got. Ooh, this one is very high quality. Perfect. And this one is also overall in a good health and good quality. Perfect. Okay, so I'm not gonna drive down into the valley for 137 liters of milk, but let's have a look at a few cows and let's see how much milk they're producing. Does it say here? Doesn't really say. Milk production extremely high. So this is one of the cows that gave birth. This is another one, milk production average. And this one is still pregnant. And this one has average milk production. And this one has very high. So I am expecting a bit more milk than this. I don't know. It might have gone bad because I hadn't taken it into down to the valley quick enough. Yeah, this actually might be an issue. I don't know. I've been thinking of setting up milk route to get someone to take milk down. I do recognize that it's gonna give us a bit less in terms of money because we're gonna have to pay someone to do it. Oh, right. The government tab. We're a new month. Let's not forget about that. Okay, look at that. We have actually achieved tier B. Have we already been in tier B? Okay, it looks like I'm totally losing grasp on what's going on, but yeah, we are in tier B in every way. So current manure stored max allowed storage was 5,800, and total produced manure in the last 6 months was 11,654. Okay, no violations here and no violations here. So let's check what schemes we have. There's nothing really going on this side. I was expecting of having at least something that would give us something back for putting the catch crop in. We might have to wait. Okay, is there anything out of the ordinary? 35 euros for the natural grazing. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like there should be something here, because you see a new scheme has become available. Tractor demo tier 8. There's nothing here. Oh, I hope our government isn't broken. Right. So what I'll do next is, we don't really have anything to do as such on the farm today. So my thought is, I want to make sure that I service my Mercedes truck, because I haven't done that ever. And I think the Zettelmeier needs a bit of TLC too. Yeah, this one was never maintained since we were here. And the Mercedes was also not maintained at all. So let's do a regular maintenance on it, just to make sure that the car is running. I should technically take it to the workshop and have the service done there, but nah. I take full responsibility for anything that's go wrong. And I'm expecting nothing is gonna go wrong. Very optimistic of me, I know. And of course there's a truck back in here. I could technically park it in here. Yeah, the agility of this tractor is really stunning. In the meantime, I'm gonna have a look at what the prices are for canola, because November is the month to sell it. At least, yeah, last year it has the highest price in November, so this might be a very good time to take care of that. Alright, let the engine cool down a bit. In the meantime, let's go check the prices. Canola, okay, the prices are still climbing over the board. The mill on Falkertsee is going down already. So it has already peaked. This is the place where we usually sell our canola at. Anyway, let's set up the service. Repair. Let's do maintenance. Standard maintenance. Gonna take 6 hours and it's gonna cost 550. Start. We're gonna put original filters in and everything because the car is still new. And I don't want to toy with anything other than the manufacturer's intentions. I'm gonna need this to... I'll bring the trailer here. I need to put sides back on the trailer because it's still set up to haul bales. It's still in a flatbed configuration. Alright, so looking at the prices, 162 is actually the highest out of all of them, and it's already going down. This is our regular place, the mill on Falkertsee. I always find it interesting because in German language, in Austrian language, See is used for lakes. And it's very similar to sea, which is not a lake. And of course we're gonna take the Steyr for this whole job. Like a glove. So my experiment for today is I'm gonna wait until midnight and see if our milk goes bad. And if it does, then I'm gonna have to set up a milk route because it's not gonna be doable for me to do all the hauling. And if we have high milk expectations, you know, it might be worth to have a think about having someone else do it for us. For a payment, of course. Yeah, so you see I need to set up the trailer for grain hauling again. And again, it's such a beautiful day today. Sunny outside. The air is very fresh here in the mountains. And of course, before I go down to the mill on Falkensee, I will call the owner there just to make sure that canola is good with them. I don't want to show up on their doorstep and then not be able to do the transaction. In any case, I'll be back in a jiffy. Okay, the trailer is set up. And I have called our business partner, our friend down at the mill at Falkensee, and he said that he has no use for canola this year and he will just probably sell it on, so he said that it's better if I take it straight to somewhere else. And I've been looking, there is an oil mill actually that could use the canola to make some oil out of it, or we could take it down into the harbor. So I think I'm gonna contact the oil mill and see what's up. And since the price is still rising over there, I'm gonna wait for a bit before selling. And in other news, we have, it just went away. We have 227 liters of milk already in the barn. Sorry, that's diesel in the... Never you mind. Never you mind. Let's get down and check the numbers. Wait, we got 148 liters of milk. Yeah. So that's 11 liters more than we had when we started recording. Alright, well, in any case, I'll wait when the price is right for the canola, or midnight comes, whatever comes first. Okay, so we are almost at midnight. I'm still up. As you can see, the price is still rising, even though the price on Milk Falkadze said it was going down. It actually risen quite a bit. But yeah, the prices are still going up, so I hadn't had to sell canola just yet. And I'm gonna go inside the tank and check what's going on. Not inside the tank, but here where we have milk storage. So let's see what happens in when we go to the middle of the month, to the second part of November. We have currently 301 liters of milk. Anytime now. Tick tock, tick tock. Okay, 323 liters, so it hasn't gone bad. We just didn't have that much in terms of production. Well, I guess, yeah, it's been some time since our cows gave birth, so yeah, feels kind of sort of reasonable. Okay, well, I'll see you in the morning. And as we wake up in a dreary morning, I have been checking the prices again, and look at that. The meal on Falkadze actually topped 1,305. The others are still rising, so yeah, you can see that the average price from last year is actually going up because the peak here has been a bit lower last year. In other news, we had some things happen in the cow barn. Well, things happen. We had a few new calves. So let's go and have a look at that. We got 444 liters of milk. And with so many cows lactating, we should start seeing some higher productions. So let's see. We had 2 new births. And let's try and check them up. Again, 2 bulls. Wow. Okay, this is bad. We need cows. Please give us cows. And these are gonna be ready to sell in 2 months. We can't keep them because they can't really reproduce, but yeah, we have 4 new bulls. Yeah, looking at this, it might be a good idea to start what they say, semen bank for bulls. We probably have a few with very good genetics, so that might be a business to think about. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside for a coffee, and I'll be back when something new happens. As we wake up in another stormy morning here in Geistal, Austria, we are now in the last part of November. We got 819 liters of milk. So I was expecting more, to be honest, because we did have quite higher production. Let's see, anything else happened? No, this is basically what we saw previously. Okay. And as the prices go, I don't know if they are still going up or not. It says here in the average price chart that it's going down already, but I don't believe that one bit. So I'll wait for a little bit and see what's up with that. But I don't want to be too generous on time, because something might happen and the market crashes. I would dare to guess that all farmers here in the neighborhood are eagerly opening the chart and checking the price. Yeah. So it is what it is. Yeah, so it's already over 3 p.m. The price is still creeping up. I'm gonna go to the Neustadt Harbor The price is still creeping up, but it's gone up for €1 the last 3 hours, so yeah, I think it's slowly reaching peak, because the slower the price rises, usually it's starting to get to the top of what it's capable of achieving. So I'll be on my way. And yeah, I've put the tractor with the trailer under cover because it has been raining for the past few days. I just didn't want to get my trailer wet, because then you can get lower quality or lower price for the crop that you bring in. And I have to take it forward a tiny little bit, and I can fill it up. All right. Okay, and that's it. That's the canola in. I technically don't know where the harbor is. I'm gonna check that real quick. Alright, found where the harbor is. I've never been there per se. It's on the other side of the old town. But yeah, it's good to know where we gotta go. Yeah, in any case, we got 7.6% moisture of the canola, which is about 87% quality. And I think we can get around 90% of the selling worth, which means that if the price is 1,300, you can deduct 130 and you get the price we're gonna get paid for 1,000 liters. So that's 1,170, I think, yeah. Which is still good, and it's still better that we waited, but you know, next year we're gonna do things a bit differently. We're gonna try some summer crops because the harvest time is later on in the year, and it gives you better moisture options, because summers are dry here in the Alps, even though we do have occasional storm here and there, but that doesn't really fill the fields with water, because it's usually such a downpour that everything just flows overground and down into the valley, into the river. You get very little moisture deeper into the ground, so yeah. And anyway, I'm gonna go down and I'll tag back in when I'm in the town. Such a scenic drive in the fall when everything is slowly dying and decaying. Well, the nature, the leaves are falling off, everything is like full of color, and the mists rolling through the valley. But yeah, I made it down safely. Now let's go find that harbor. I haven't checked, but I think the juice and the apple juice and apple cider should be ready fairly soon for selling. And this time I do believe I want to wait just a bit before I sell it, so maybe I can get a better price, you know. Alright, and if I'm not mistaken, judging on the map, I have to continue straight on over here, and the harbor should be where the huge crane is. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I'm looking around, almost crashing. Okay, it feels like I gotta go all the way around. And it also feels like I made a bad decision not going there in the first place. Yeah, nope. In my humble opinion, I have messed up, so I'm gonna go to make another fly around and come back in, do it the right way. Alright, so there's a train station over here. Let me try and escape through before the ramps close. Okay, perfect. This happens to me a lot though. I come somewhere, I think, nah, it can't be that way, and I usually take the wrong turn. And then I have to repeat the process and fix it and do another fly around. Luckily the entrance is wide enough to make the turn, and I guess gotta make my way in here somehow. I wanna blow up the tires on the concrete pillars. Yep, it's like this is the grate. This really isn't the easiest entrance. Okay, now let's dump it. Alright, so 7,724 plus 596. Okay, I'm gonna clear out of this place so the next vehicle can come in if they have anything on. And I forgot to check how much canola we actually had, so I'm gonna rewind a bit and do the math very quickly, because I want to know how much we got paid and compare that to the selling price. Okay, so the numbers are as follows: 7,724. This is the base price we got paid for. I am not factoring in the reward for precision farming, and we had 6,694 liters, so 7,724 divided by 6.694 is 1,153 per 1,000 liters. And if we take that out, so 1,153 minus 1311. We got paid almost, well, just a bit over 157 euros less per 1,000 liters, as we would get paid if we had the perfect moisture crop or the perfect quality. So it is a bit of a loss. You can actually calculate exactly how much we lost. So 157 times 6.66, no, 6.694. Come on. 94 is 1,051 euros. So we lost a grand actually, because the moisture was too low when we harvested. You see, these are real consequences of the weather that we don't really have any effect on. Can't really do anything about it. But it's still, you know, it shows in our bank account. So yeah, I think it's gonna be better if we actually plan the crops to be the summer crops, so we can harvest them later on in the year when the moisture is a bit higher, and it might guarantee us at least 90% of the price, if not more. And while I'm here, I'm gonna go top up the diesel in this tractor, since there's a gas station right around the corner. Because I don't know when it's gonna be the next time I come down into the valley. So yeah, this is gonna be it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.